Have you ever looked at something so beautiful, so powerful, that it made you feel small? Imagine being a river, flowing cool and steady, but all you can do is gaze up at the sun, a blazing jewel in the sky. This is the story of the River Uli, a river that grew jealous of the sun and learned what it truly means to burn. In the heart of Igbo land, the River Uli flowed, its waters pure and its banks alive with green. It nourished the tall Irako trees and cradled the water lilies on its surface. Fish danced in its depths, and birds sang from the branches that leaned over to kiss its cool skin. The river was life. It was peace, but its heart was not at peace. Every day, it watched the sun climb the sky, painting the world in gold and orange. The sun was worshipped, celebrated for its magnificent light and warmth. "Why does the sun get all the glory?" the river murmured to the reeds. "I give life to this land, yet I only reflect its light. I want to shine on my own. I want to be adored like the sun." Driven by this burning envy, the River Uli sought out a powerful fire spirit, a mischievous being that danced in the heat of the dry season. "Oh, great spirit of flame," the river pleaded, its voice a ripple of desperation. "Share your fire with me. Let me blaze and glitter, so that all the world will see my brilliance." The fire spirit, always amused by such desires, cackled. "Are you sure, little river? Fire is not for water. It consumes." But the river insisted, blinded by its ambition. "I am strong enough," it declared. "Give me the fire." The spirit agreed. With a flick of its fiery finger, it dropped a single, eternal spark into the river's heart. At first, it was wonderful. The River Uli shimmered with an inner light, its waters glowing with a soft, warm radiance. But soon, the warmth turned to heat. The heat began to boil. The water lilies wilted and turned black. The fish, gasping, floated lifelessly to the surface. The trees on its banks recoiled, their leaves scorching and falling like ash. The river that once gave life was now a cauldron of death. The air grew thick with steam. High above, the rain spirits, the river's celestial cousins, saw the devastation and began to weep. But as their tears fell, they didn't cool the river. They hit the boiling surface and hissed into steam, rising as a mournful cloud. In that moment of terrible, scalding pain, the River Uli finally understood. It had burned away the very life that made it beautiful. Its dream of being like the sun had turned its paradise into a wasteland. The river had its fire, but it had lost everything else. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please like and subscribe for more tales from around the world.